Hey guys, this is Eric.
And I'm Optimus Jim.
And we're here today to talk to you about Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. Picking up 2 years after the events of the original film, Revenge of the Fallen follows the continuing battle of the Autobots and Decepticons here on Earth. However, this time the Decepticons have a new baddie, and that's the Fallen. He's kind of the big boss man of Megatron, and he comes to Earth wreaking havoc, and of course, Sam and Mikaela get sucked in, and the battle ensues. So, let's first start on the human performances, if you will. And what do you think about Shia and Megan?
Shia, as always, is the serviceable everyman, and he does fine. I mean, it's nothing we didn't see him do in the first movie, but he's kind of the glue that keeps it together. Megan Fox, though, I think was just kind of sleepwalking through this one. What was so breathtaking about her in the first movie just seemed overdone and way too vamped up for this one. And she seems bored throughout the movie, and so we're bored watching her.
Now, let's continue on this human through line, and I don't know if he even is human, but Michael Bay, the director, man, he knows how to do action.
Michael Bay has outdone himself. He's made the ultimate Michael Bay movie, which I think everyone thought the last Transformers was. It's really to his credit that he manages to take what is a pretty shoddy story, pretty bad movie in some ways, and turns it into a fun piece of summer entertainment, a lot of spectacle. But, you know, it's painfully dumb at times. You know, there's a lot of goofy stuff to it.
Yeah, everybody who asks me, I tell them, you know, say what you will about Bay, but he can definitely direct action. And what he does is he takes this movie and he essentially cranks it to 11. I mean, from the get-go, it's non-stop action until the end. But the side effect of that is the goofiness from the first film is also cranked up to 11.
Oh yeah, and it comes across most significantly with some of the new robots that are in there. This character Wheelie, who is kind of the little Joe Pesci of the Decepticons, and then two very painfully offensive characters, Mudflap and Skids. If you thought Jar Jar Binks was bad, wait till you see these guys.
Read? No, we don't really do much reading.
Well, that's what the fans are really going to be interested in, and not Mudflap and
but
the
the
Skids,
new robots.
But the new robots.
Yeah.
So, why don't you talk a little bit about them?
Well, RC is included in the movie now. She's the only female Autobot, but she's really poorly served. I think she has one line, and she doesn't really play much of a function in the story. But we do have other characters like Devastator, Demolisher. Starscream has a bigger role, and he's more like the Weasel that we remember from the show. We also have one of your personal favorites in here.
Yeah, Soundwave. We get to see him, and he actually has the Ravager, which he ejects out of his system too.
Which is awesome.
I thought that was cool. And Devastator, you know, you mentioned him. Seeing him makes me want to see this long-rumored Voltron movie, because now we've seen robots combined to make one giant effing robot. You know?
Exactly, and it really, when you see the movie in IMAX, which is the way you should see it, you see all the really beautiful special effects work, and all the action is much more comprehensible this time than it was in the first movie. Unfortunately, the story isn't as comprehensible, and that's the big drawback to the movie.
Well, on that note, why don't you roll us out, give us your star rating and your final thoughts.
This movie only works because of Michael Bay. He manages to make it an entertaining piece of spectacle, even when the story utterly fails. I think it's a bad movie, but I nevertheless kind of enjoyed it. It's a 2-star film that somehow, thanks to Bay, is going to end up with 3 stars from me. I might live to regret that rating, but that's what I'm giving it.
And I'm going to recommend it as pure popcorn summer fare. Definitely go check it out on IMAX. There you have it. For more Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen coverage, be sure to check out movies.ign.com.